Hey everybody, welcome to Health Talks with Bokamoso Mthimkulu. Yes, that's me. So in this video, I'm going to tell you more about deep vein thrombosis, which can be abbreviated to DVT. Alright, let's get into this video and see what it's all about. DVT is the formation of blood clots in the large veins of the body, but it does mainly affect the deep veins that are situated in your legs. This works according to Ventral's triad, which consists of venous stasis, hypercoagulability, and or venous injury. So what this is, it's venous stasis and is coupled by either vascular injury or by hypercoagulability or all three. Now what on earth is that? Okay, let's start with what the function of a vein is. So a vein's main function is to take blood that is not rich in oxygen back to the heart so that that blood can be reoxygenated and sent back to the body system so that that oxygen can be used by the different organs. Now, if you think about the veins that are in your legs, that blood to go back to the heart has to work against gravities as well as internal pressures in the body to get all the way up. And sometimes it does struggle and may not flow as quick as you would expect. And so your veins have adapted to have these valves which open and close to allow specific amounts of blood to flow through to the next section and then close and then open again and then more blood flow through to the next section. So like a nice system. But in some situations such as physical inactivity, your veins are not being helped in getting that blood back up to the heart. And so the blood flow starts to flow much slower than what it would used to. And what happens is that eventually it just stops flowing. Sort of like maybe by your valves. So like if the system is meant to happen, so the valves open every second, for example, you would expect the blood to flow to the next level and then the next level and the next level. But in venous stasis, which is when the blood is not flowing or has stopped flowing really well, you're not getting much blood going through to the next stage, and that can lead to this backlog. And what happens at the actual valve is that you have a change in the function and integrity of the valves themselves, which leads us to hypercoagulability. Now, hypercoagulability means that your body is more prone to forming clots. Specific proteins that are situated in your valves can leak into the blood system, and those proteins promote blood clot formation. Now, because the blood has stopped, it has all this blood that it can use to form that clot with, if you think about it like that. And so you have a DVT that takes place. And generally just those two factors are the main two factors that you need to have DVT. But there may be other situations where you have vascular injury. So this is actual damaging of the vessel, which can happen through an unhealthy lifestyle that can lead to plaque formation in the arteries, which can also lead to a blood clot. Or if you bump into something really hard, say like you got into a car accident or something, you're bleeding and all this, that's damage to the actual vein itself, which can lead to a blood clot. Or like surgeries, etc. If they cut your vein, and if you're having a surgery in your leg or something, again, it can also lead to a blood clot. So that plus that stopping of the blood can also lead to DVT. But also all three factors can just accelerate DVT. So depending on if you have all three, means it will be accelerated. If you have just two, it won't be as accelerated. But venous stasis, that stopping of the blood, is needed in order for a blood clot to form. Now, blood clots can be very, very, very dangerous, especially clots that form in your legs. The reason for this is because that clot can break off and form a small little clot, and that small little clot that wanders in the bloodstream is known as an embolus, and it can wander and block one of the arteries that are situated in your lungs. This is known as having a pulmonary embolism, and that can, if not treated immediately or soon enough, can lead to death. So making sure that you know the signs and symptoms of DVT, know what to do if you have DVT, will help in preventing a pulmonary embolism and thus death. Signs and symptoms of DVT is fairly visible. What you'll notice is swelling over the part of the leg where the thrombosis is. May also see some discoloration in your skin. It may also be quite sensitive to touch through pain and tenderness, and if you touch it, it may feel warm in that area. If you have a DVT, you may be prescribed medication that aims at thinning the blood to sort of make that blood clot smaller, and if there's an embolus, to sort of thin that and break it to stop it from causing any issues in the body. Also, you may get compression socks. Compression socks squeeze the legs nice and tight to try help with like pumping that blood up back to the heart. But also, exercise is great in terms of managing DVT, and the reason for this is because it acts as a natural compression sock by pumping that blood up out of the legs into the heart and stopping any blood clots from forming in that area. But if you do have DVT already, please do exercise with caution. Probably get clearance from your doctor to exercise, as well as work with a professional to help you, such as a biokineticist, to help you and help you manage and see how you react to activity, because you don't want that clot to actually break and cause issues. So do take exercise with caution. So injury to your veins, this could be through surgery itself or a car accident or something, can cause DVT, as well as surgery itself if they are working in the leg area and they cut the vein or cause any injuries to the vein. Also, if you are on any medication that promote getting a DVT, this can also be a huge cause, one of the main causes. So making sure that you know what medication you are being prescribed, the side effects and all that is very important to help you take control of your health. And lastly, physical inactivity. Not being active, not moving, does not really help in getting that blood to be pumped back to the heart. So activities does help, as that your muscles do contract and force that blood out of the area and to the heart so that it can be reoxygenated. Guys, move, and just keep on moving. That is the best way to prevent getting DVT. The reason for this is that your muscles do help in pumping blood back to the heart and stopping it from staying in your legs. But also, if you have any other comorbidities, do take your medication correctly. This will also help you a lot in preventing a DVT, and also just eating healthy and just exercising, like going for walks, runs, or I don't know, anything, just decreasing stress and all that is very, very, very important in preventing DVT and taking control of your health. Thanks guys for tuning in. If you have any questions, please do drop a comment and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you are new to my channel, Please do subscribe, click that bell so you do get notifications when I do upload videos. And yes, share this video to as many people as you can, spread the word, and let more people start to take control of their health. I hope you guys do have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.